Meanwhile, much has been made of the Bruce Springsteen video where the boss is sitting in an empty diner sprouting his views on why people should vote for Harris.
Donald Trump is the most dangerous candidate for president in my lifetime. His disdain for the sanctity of our Constitution, the sanctity of democracy, the sanctity of the rule of law, and the sanctity of the peaceful transfer of power should disqualify him from the office of president ever again.
Celebrities are coming out in droves to support their preferred candidate. In the last year, a BBC interview with Kelsey Grammer was reportedly cut short after the Fraser actor voiced his support for Trump. Grammer's PR team weren't happy with his revelation, apparently.
I'm Harrison Ford, doing something I never thought I'd do. Telling people I've never met who I'm voting for and why I think they might do the same. This election, I'm casting my ballot for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Do I agree with every one of their policies? Of course not. Do I think they're perfect? Come on, for crying out loud, they're people just like you and me. But these two people believe in the rule of law. They believe in science. They believe that when you govern, you do so for all Americans. They believe that we are in this together. These are ideas I believe in. These are people I can get behind. Look, I'm frustrated about a lot of things in this country. I'm sure you are too. But the other guy, he spent 4 years turning us against each other while embracing dictators and tyrants around the world. That's not who we are. We don't need to make America great again. Come on, we are great. What we need is to work together again. What we need is a president who works for all of us again.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey,
Thanks for
Scarlett.
jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling. I said assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, that was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes.
The video, starring Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr. and a host of other Avengers, tries to be funny, but comes off, as the Daily Mail put it, excruciatingly awkward.
And the last thing he needs is some celebrity endorsement. What the hell do I know? I know I'm no celebrity to begin with. And celebrities don't know anything about policies or politics. So, only difference between me and them is I'm willing to admit it.
Things that don't help Trump with centrist voters are comments like this one, though, from Mel Gibson, who said Harris has got the IQ of a fence post. Now, that plays to the perceived bullying nature of the right, though Democrats can't claim the moral high ground after President Biden called Trump supporters garbage.
And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
You know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
This election is going to be one of the closest in history. Your vote will make the difference. That means you, Gary. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm just one person. No. Shut the up, Gary. Last time, only a few thousand votes kept Trump out of office. And this time, we will hold you personally responsible, Gary. Don't forget to vote, Gary.
Beyonce made plenty of headlines by attending a Harris event recently, but most people came away upset that she didn't sing. In 2018, Taylor Swift endorsed Democratic candidate Phil Bredesen in Tennessee, but he was soundly beaten.
Hi guys, Ricky G here, wellness and beauty influencer. As a celebrity, I know all about stuff. like science and politics. So trust me when I tell you who you should vote for. If you don't vote the right way, it's like a hate crime. It makes me sad and angry, and I'll leave the country. And you don't want that.
We have earned the support of enough delegates to secure the Democratic nomination.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if.
In the 2024 U.S. presidential election, Americans are casting ballots as the Electoral College, not the popular vote, will ultimately decide the winner. The Electoral College consists of 538 votes, with 270 needed to secure the presidency.
This is the most divisive presidency in the history of our country. There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country, and they come up with things like what she just said, going back many, many years, when a lot of people, including Mayor Bloomberg, agreed with me on the Central Park Five. They admitted, they said, they pled guilty. And I said, well, if they pled guilty, they badly hurt a person, killed a person ultimately. And if they pled guilty, then they pled, we're not guilty. But this is a person that has to stretch back years, 40, 50 years ago, because there's nothing now. I built one of the greatest economies in the history of the world.
The race is expected to hinge on several swing states, each with a substantial number of electoral votes. Pennsylvania leads among battlegrounds with 19 electoral votes, followed by North Carolina and Georgia with 16 each. Michigan holds 15, Arizona has 11, Wisconsin 10, and Nevada 6. In most states, the candidate with the most votes wins all the state's electoral votes, while Maine and Nebraska divide their votes proportionally. Each state's electoral college allocation reflects its congressional representation, totaling 2 senators plus representatives based on population. As a result, larger states like California, with 54 electoral votes, have the most representation, while smaller states such as Wyoming have the minimum of 3.
Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump. And what I do offer is a new generation of leadership for our country, one who believes in what is possible, one who brings a sense of optimism about what we can do instead of always disparaging the American people. I believe in what we can do to strengthen our small businesses, which is why I have a plan. Let's talk about our plans.
Following the 2020 census, states like Texas gained electoral votes, now totaling 40, while others, including California and New York, lost 1 vote each due to population shifts. This population-driven system means that electoral votes may shift every decade with the census, resulting in changes in representation across states. For example, Texas saw the largest gain, adding 2 electoral votes, while 7 states, including Illinois and Michigan, lost 1.